Yep.
Hi, this is 5 Minutes Outside with Cael, and I'm here with Dad. And our topic today is hunting and getting ready for hunting season.
Okay, our favorite season is here, archery. We really like to bow hunt. Everybody in our family goes out and shoots bows. We spend a lot of time out at the archery range here at the Pinecrest Archery Range in Spencer. And we got a bunch of pictures of this past weekend where we're getting ready for our archery season and what we did a little bit this archery season. So let's talk about this one a little bit.
It's a two-man stand, and we had to check and see if it was sturdy.
Yep.
And we had to put a string on it to pull up our bows.
Yeah, I think Grandpa caught the string with his brush hog and ripped it off there for us, so we had to go put a new one on. Grandpa McCutcheon's got a pretty nice farm for us to go hunt on, so talk a little bit about why we like this stand.
It's a two-man stand, and we can both get up there and do our videos and get the girls up there to shoot.
Yep, so it makes it nice because we can get everybody up there and get safe and secure. Talk a little bit about what you do with the tree stands, your safety aspects.
You have a vest, so if you fall, it will catch you, and then you're shooting out of a higher spot so the deer hopefully don't see you.
Yep, so you get to move around a little bit more. All right, we'll go on to the next photo here. Talk a little bit about this.
We're setting up the game cams to see what has come through that trail.
Okay, and over on Grandpa McCutcheon's farm, you put up how many cameras, and why did you put them where you put them?
We put up 3 cameras,
Okay.
and we put them there so because we found deer tracks, and that's where they all go into the woods at.
They filter down into the field where we hunt around the edges, and you put one up on top of the hill and one over on the creek side where the two-man stand is, and we get to see. Talk about a little bit of some of the stuff that you've seen on your game cams over the past couple years.
We've seen raccoons, bucks, and does.
Yep. Coyotes, couple coyotes coming through, and some turkey and some birds to get us every once in a while. We even saw
Doves.
a cat once. Cat was back
Grandma
here.
Patty's cat.
Yep. So it's interesting to see, and I know you went over there. We went over yesterday evening and checked all your game cams. Were you surprised by anything?
How many bucks there were?
Yeah, several little bucks running around over there. All right, in the next photo, talk a little bit about that.
That's in the blind.
Yep, we set up a blind. Tell me what you think of the blind. Like, what do you? It's nice because all 4 of us can fit in there. We barely fit in there, but we can fit in there. What other opportunities does that blind offer you? Why do you like the blind?
Because it has so many windows, you can shoot out of anyone.
Okay,
And it's big.
yeah. And can you move around more than you can, say, in a tree stand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the blind makes it a little bit more hunter-friendly, especially for the girls who like to read their books and get bored easy. I think for younger people that get bored easy, you can move more, sit down, and take a lot of food in there. Where in a tree stand, you're kind of up and you can
can't
be seen.
move.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Okay, and talk a little bit about what you're doing there.
Trying to see if one of the does or bucks is a buck, so I took the binoculars and looked through the window.
Okay. Talk about some of the challenges that you see and have to deal with when dealing with a tree stand and dealing with a blind. Like, which one do you prefer? We'll start with that. Like, which is your favorite? Do you prefer going up in the tree stand or sitting in the blind?
I think it would be a blind because you practice more on the ground.
Yeah, we shoot a lot on the ground.
Yeah, and if you're up in a tree stand, it doesn't go forward, it goes like down.
More of a down angle, so you have to compensate for that.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about the challenges of being in a blind, though. What did we run into
You can't-
last night, for instance?
You can't move.
Yeah, and what else? Could you see behind you at all? We were guessing where the deer went when they went past our window, and we couldn't tell if they were still around us, if they'd left. So that made it a little hard, didn't it? We spent a lot of time trying to listen and hear, and a lot of time trying to peek through the zippers. Talk about what the challenge is in a tree stand, other than the shooting aspects. Does it offer anything good?
You can see all around you,
Yeah.
except for behind you. If you like have a little tree stand and you can just sit.
Yeah, so you got better vision all the way around. Okay, so we'll go to the next picture here and talk a little bit about this one. This is one of the deer we saw, yeah.
One of the big bucks.
And so what happened on that? This is from Saturday evening.
That was our first day of hunting, and we saw a big giant buck.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice 8-point. Talk a little bit about what happened.
Well, he walked to us, and I was getting ready to shoot when a doe moved in front of him, and then when she backed away, he turned and went not broadside, so I tried to shoot him.
Quartering away.
Yeah, but the arrow hit him. It hit him close to the leg, but went into his guts.
Yep, kind of back angle shot. So what did we have to do yesterday?
Look for it.
Yep, we had to go spend 2 or 3 hours looking all through the woods for him. Didn't find him, so we went back down and set in a blind, and then we'll go through these next pictures. This is of yesterday. Talk a little bit about this fella.
That's a big 6-point.
Yep.
Maybe an 8-point, but we couldn't tell if there were any horns in the middle.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about, you can see the zipper on the blind that you have to look through those little holes that we had open.
Yeah.
Yep.
Behind us, we couldn't tell because we could just have a little slit in it.
Yep. So I was trying to get my video camera up there, and then
There's 2 bucks fighting.
yeah, to the little 6-point and a little 4-point.
Playing.
Yeah, playing around. So you got to have a lot of action. Saturday you saw 4 or 5 bucks. You almost got a really nice shot on a 6-point that was walking right beside us. But what happened there?
He kept moving.
And what happened to cause them all to spook and run?
When I lifted up my bow.
Well, that plus I think I stuck the arrow in to lift the netting up, and the little doe was right beside us that jumped and ran, caused havoc everywhere. We were surprised, weren't we? I about fell out of my seat because I didn't know she was there. But at the same time, you were raising your bow up to shoot out the window. I raised the flap. She snuffed and ran, scared the snot right out of both of us, I think. So it's an exciting day. You got to spend some time with Grandpa and Grandma Patty, and got to start out the bow season on a good note.
And every buck so far I've shot, my arrow has broken.
Yep, this is true. You broke another arrow.
So my broadhead is still stuck in that big buck.
Somewhere. Yep, hopefully we'll track him down, or he'll come back and you get another shot at him. But we'll do some more looking in the woods when we get time. All right, anything you want to finish with? What are you looking forward to this coming weekend?
Some more bucks to come around and shoot.
Yeah, we were awfully excited last night, weren't we? We got to see quite a few. So this coming Saturday, going to be up on a stand or in the blind? Don't know yet?
I'm going to try both.
Try to squeeze in both, maybe morning
Morning.
and in the evening.
Morning I'll be in the stand, and then in the evening I'll try the blind.
Okay, all right. Well, sounds like a good weekend coming up. We've switched from motorcycles to hunting since it's hunting season, and more stuff outside. All right, you want to do the
See you
sign off?
next week, and sponsored by A&M Digital Technologies.
You had it down for a little bit, and you've lost your smooth style there. So.
Digital.
A&M Digital
Digital.
Technologies sponsors the show and produces it with Joe and Cena McDonald. So, all right, see you next week then. Hopefully with a picture of a big buck.
Sponsored by A&M Digital Technologies.
There you go.